We in the here. We in the house. All right. Greetings all, and welcome back to another episode of What's reborG podcast. I'm the dude reborG, and here chilling, maxing and relaxing in the H time, but ain't nobody bought me no money. Chilling, man, on this nice Sunday. Well, I ain't gonna say totally nice. It's been a little rain. It's been some precipitation out there. We out here cooling. We got Boy and Wonder Pooch over there chilling. Righteous hydration as usual. Wow. Yeah, this don't do hit, man. This don't hit the spot, brother. How y'all been doing? Me, myself, I've been chilling. Same old, same old. I got to keep the routine. Going through school. School is getting out. School is all right, bro. I enjoy myself going there because, I don't mind going to work and having like some structure in my life. So I'm cool with it. Going there every morning. Jumpy chill, man. Learning a lot because a lot of things that do pop up and things that may happen when the instructor asks us, well, we be pick, oh, it's this, oh, it's that. That's usually a problem. Oh, it may need this. Oh man, let me go get we even know what tools to use specifically for each thing that could possibly go wrong with the system. So I'm learning a lot, appreciating it, getting all the information I can. I really like how the instructors are telling us, oh yeah, hit us up when you get out of here, because we don't mind helping you. We want y'all to succeed beyond the class, and I'm cool. The tests are cool. It ain't nothing too difficult. It's been a while since I failed one, so we good on that. I got decent memory skills, so they okay. So I can get by for the most part with it. But it's all right, man. So right now I'm just trying to decide, since we're supposed to be graduating in the end of August, whether I will take another class or just hop out into the HVAC field. I'm thinking about taking another class just to buff up the resume, because the more stuff you got up there, the better, especially when you in the trade field. In the food field, man, I can tell you this right now. People were not caring about the 8 years of military service, the 4 years of contract cooking on military installations. They don't call them bases, they call them installations. So, we're doing that, working at a school. Like, I had a good resume as far as cooking goes without it going towards, like, getting a fast food job should have been easy, but last year shit was kind of rough. So, and that's part of the reason why I did go to the HVAC. Wanted to just change career fields, period, because the second time I had a gap in employment messing around with the food field. I was like, man, I don't like this. I don't need a job instantly, but I at least need to know that something is carrying on or getting progressive or something, getting some callbacks or something. You've been filling out applications for weeks and you can't get callbacks and no shit like that. So we're not doing that again. So got that going on. My peoples are cool. They chilling. Granny's birthday is in a couple of days. Shout out to Granny. I think Granny getting ready to be 87, 86, 80, somewhere in that range. I can't never remember, man. It ain't as easy as everybody else. Like, I'm 10 years older than my nephew, 9 years younger than my sister, 30 years younger than my mom. So, like, everything just, and Pops was 3 years younger than my mom. So, it kept it all in perspective. So, I can know how old people were. It really, to be honest, it don't make a difference, because it's not like I'm going to be the type to go out there buying balloons with your age up there and stuff. I'm at the point now, I'm old. I'll give you some money. Straight cash, homie. Straight cash. Get what you want. Can't never go wrong with the cash. Like Randy Moss said, straight cash, homie. Can't never go wrong with cash. went to First Watch this morning. You know what? They decent. I give them that. They decent. The multigrain pancakes ain't it though. I ain't gonna lie. Even with having chocolate chips in them, them multigrain pancakes, they ain't it. It's something, nah. Because I've had multigrain bread and multigrain wraps and stuff like that. I've had other multigrain products. I don't think pancakes is it when it comes to multigrain. And I don't mind it. Because, you give me some multigrain toast, put a little jelly on it. I'll smack that just as much as I would a biscuit or some shit like that. So I'm good on that. But the pancakes, they won't in. Nah. They was okay. And when it comes to the pancakes, I need them just a little bit more. Appreciate them for, having it hot. They gave me a hot meal. Ain't nobody said shit in the chat. People viewing. I'm getting the thumbs up, so I'm assuming people can hear me. I usually be waiting till people fall in to let me know what's going on, this, that, and the third, but I guess not. Yeah, that was cool. They had a nice little, what was it called? The watermelon warm-up. It was like watermelon, juice, pineapple, lime, and mint. And it was very refreshing. It wasn't overly sweet. It had the natural sweetness that the fruit has, and that's enough for me. With the mint and stuff like that, it was a very refreshing drink. I just, of course, I had to have some water at the table for sure. Shout out to old black ass Isaac out there. He was at the First Watch and stuff. And I noticed something. Whenever I go to restaurants and this dude is a part of the group, we always get a cute ass waitress. Like, I don't know what it is, bro. We had the cute junk today. I can't remember her name because I ain't give a fuck. When we went to Food Craft, it was either a couple months ago or last year or something like that. It wasn't that long. We might have went to the craft like around New Year or something like, I don't know. But it was recent. The waitress was cute as shit in there. Britannica at Wild Wings a few years back. So, shout out to him. Now that that shit done stuck in my mind, like, yeah, I met a couple of cute ass waitresses. Still taking my guitar lessons. Still, we on scales now. He said, my strumming is. See this thing acting stupid. Oh boy. All right. He said, damn, I would have pulled up. Oh man, this shit. I do got the other microphone under there. I could have plugged it in somewhere. It would have been not the most spacious of places. Am I watching the WNBA? Yeah, Marcel, I ain't even gonna lie. I just recently fell off on it. But I've always watched the WNBA since its inception. Like, I loved the initial group, like I spoke on last time, with Coop, Swoops, Thompson, Lisa Leslie. Dang, what's her name? Teresa something. She coaches the New York Liberty now, I think, and she was on the staff for the Mavericks at one time. Can't remember her name. Like all the way, I always find somebody that I could follow up there. What's my take on Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the rest of the rookies? Probably didn't watch last episode, but them getting roughed up like that, like a couple weeks ago, that's a part of the game. WNBA has an old school mentality. If you wanted to, I put it to like the late 70s NBA, where there was a lot of parity, different people were winning. A lot of people was, not watching the game as much as they used to. Because I ain't gonna lie, when the Inception came in, yeah, they was watching the hell out of the WNBA. But, excuse me. Still play the way you playing, but understand it's not that serious as people are making it. It's not. Matter of fact, I saw the game today between Caitlin Clark, the Fever versus What's the name of the other? The Fever versus the Mercury. Um, yeah, like if you watch NBA playoff basketball, that's how the WNBA always plays. Like it's a very physical game. But I watched the Fever. They beat the Mercury because the coach has finally decided to let Caitlin Clark use her passing game also, letting Aaliyah Boston and some of the other ones get in there. Matter of fact, I want to say Aaliyah Boston hit like not the game winning shit, but the shot that kind of solidified the victory today. And Caitlin Clark and what's her name? Diana Taurasi was on the court laughing and all that stuff, having jokes, and they was chilling. People are just, we live in this overly sensitive society. So when Taurasi was watching the championship and letting her know it's not going to be that easy when she gets over there, a lot of people will say that she's hating. She kind of is, but it's still the truth. They're going to be rough with her. They're going to push her because that's what they always do. Like I said last time, they get physical with all the rookies with some height to them. So it ain't no, it's not just a Caitlin Clark thing. It's a WNBA thing. But it's not as serious as people take them. You come in, they rough you up. Hey, that's what the game going to be like. The rookie be like, cool, because Angel Reese was like, it's whatever, because, she get physical under the cup, even though, her shooting percentage is trash. But I will give her this. She gives a lot of effort on them boards and under that basket. If she get a bag, she can get crazy. Brent was doing her thing because, she's an attractive woman. Same thing with Angel, and like it's some attractive women out there playing basketball, and they starting to get the forefront instead of the other style. I just leave that the way it is. But I've always watched. I've been a big Stewie fan. I always I watch UConn. They just dominant. And I just kept seeing, not if they were gonna lose, but just to see y'all gonna dominate or because both storylines are fine by me. But I always do that. Like my favorite WNBA player is Lauren Jackson, girl dirt. The way she just came in the hoop like that, she was crazy. Like some of the love Simone Augustus, Maya Moore, cute ass Candace Parker, and we can't even cap. I remember her in them Slam magazines when she was in high school. Like, damn, she kind of cute. But yeah, it's just the way it is. When Juju get there, they gonna push her ass to the floor too. Trust me. When Paige Beckers get there, she gonna get thrown to the floor. Now it's gonna be a little different because I think Paige is, I think Paige literally grew up playing boys in basketball, so I think her transition will be a little different. But they all doing okay. You're rookies. Ain't nobody expecting a lot. It's a wait and see game, as it always is, man. Watch it. There's some good basketball being played out there. I mean, of course, they ain't dunking. But there's still some good basketball being played out there. What was I saying? Yeah, the guitar lessons are going cool, strumming the guitar. I got that down. It's just getting my dexterity together. Like I said, being able to switch chords faster. That's just all that is. And we work on that. And that's cool. My instructor, he's a cool dude, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He a cool dude. Hard working motherfucker too, because he in like 5 or 6 bands. Because he done had to cancel a couple of matter of fact, last weekend he had to cancel because he had a gig to do. One time he had to go to Ohio and he had left that Friday to go to one gig. He was matter of fact, he was working at a restaurant last night. And he's always yawning and shit like that in class, but that doesn't deter from him being a fucking great instructor. Like Tim's on point, bro. If anybody in the area want to learn, I'll put you in touch with him because Tim nice, bro. Tim nice. Like he's a good ass teacher, but he's still cool as hell. It's like encompassing all of it. Like we talk about video games at the end, and stuff like that, because Elden Ring's popping with the DLC and everybody's playing it. Never played it, never really wanted to get into it, but that's just how that goes. Watch the Bam Rodriguez versus the Strata fight. If you don't know who Bam Rodriguez is, look him up. Young homie. Yeah, he like that, bro. I ain't even going. I can't tell no fibs, falsehoods, or farces, man. He nice, bro. Get a chance. Pete Pony. Yeah, Dante. Yeah, he nice. Cause I'm like a boxing fan for real. Like I was watching Bud more than like a decade and some change ago. I watch boxing. If I see somebody on the card, because every Saturday I check ESPN and check the schedule on the boxing section, and if I see somebody, I'm like, oh, I'll peep that for sure. Shout out to Alex Portan Parea for retaining his light heavyweight championship in UFC. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he's a cold-blooded piece of work, man. Because the main event yesterday was supposed to be Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler. Very interesting fight that I was looking forward to. Conor hurt his toe, so he wasn't gonna be able to do it, and they got to postpone the fight. On short-ass notice, Paella comes in, makes weight, because he was 227 when he got the call. Matter of fact, they got a video on it on YouTube. He was 227 when he got the call and made it under 185 by the time of the fight. So that was crazy. And he had broke his toe against Jamal Hill in his last fight, and he didn't get it fixed and broke it again in last night's fight versus Yuri Borshevska. Broke it again and popped it back into it. I ain't even gonna lie, man. Yo, Paella is crazy, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he dropped down to 185, made weight in a short amount of time. Why don't you cut that out over there, boy? And then gonna blow back up to 200 plus throughout the week. And still look the exact same, which is crazy. Like, this structure is fucking crazy. Pause, I guess. Pause. But the way that you could look the same at 230 as you do at 185. Shout out to Yuri, though. He came back and fought him. Man, I ain't even gonna lie, man. The better that Paella gets at takedown defense, the worse it's gonna get. Well, it's already bad as hell anyway, but it's going to be bad. I don't see nobody. He's gonna be a difficult win because to different weight division kickboxing champion, his stand-up game is impeccable. All his strikes hurt. The jab hurts. The leg kicks hurt. Like, it was bad, bro, because he had caught Yuri with the left at the end of the round, and Yuri laid on the ground and was talking about, come on, I'm ready to fight. And the bell was ringing, like, no, get your ass up. And what most people didn't notice was that Yuri was still fucked up. Like, you saw him on the bench in the corner, between the round, and you could tell he was just like, something went right. And when he walked back out there and the second round started, you see he was still kind of fucked up, because that head kick, it didn't come out of nowhere, because he didn't even set it up with nothing. He just threw the shit. He didn't even catch him clean. And he kicked that, man. It was bad, because once the referee picked up Yuri, he was just picking him up to get him up off the ground. And Yuri just fell in his arms, bro. I was like, oh, shit, that's crazy. Yeah, Paez, yeah. Yeah. He like that. He easily. Because he had his hands down, because he was still knocked out from that left hand that he caught at the end of the first round. He still hadn't got his shit back together yet. That's how he got kicked in the head and had his hands down. He was gone. He was still gone off that punch. I ain't even gonna lie, because I've been watching UFC since the beginning, and I mad love, love Anderson Silva, Chuck Liddell, Randy Couture. Shout out to Tito Ortiz. what's the name of George St. Pierre, the Diaz brothers, Rich Franklin, Diego Sanchez, Clay Guida, the Cain Velasquez and Brock, because Brock did have a run. Shot Frank Mir, Rampage Jackson, as Rashad Evans, John Jones. Yeah, so it's been some hell of a fighters out there. But for like in the last 10 years, my two favorite in my top five, I haven't even thought about it yet, but this my top five has to consist of Khabib and Alex Paella. Because I was wondering how well the kickboxing was going to work after, because, there's be a lot of good ass strikers in the UFC and they'll get taken to the mat quick and wrestled and all that other shit. And, the fight will be over. Henry Cueta. What's the other dude named? Dominic Cruz and, what's the name of my old boy? Uriah Faber. Uriah Faber got the worst chin I've ever seen on a human being. Not as far as like being able to take a punch or nothing to the chin. No, the cleft, the butt on his chin is the worst that you've ever seen in your life. Oh, but shout out to Anthony Showtime Pettis. Anthony Showtime Pettis is like Todd Gurley. The injuries kind of, faulted his career. Anthony Pettis should have been higher. He had a chance to be very special. Same thing with Tony Ferguson. Tony Ferguson missed a lot of, stuff like that. I don't know if MVP was really robbed, but I ain't even gonna lie. His style ain't gonna work that well in the UFC. Because if he can't get the knockout, he kind of a born fighter. Like when you fighting with your hands down and stuff like that, you have to not just look at people who have made a success of it. You have to study it. You have to study why Roy was that nice, because Roy he was faster than everybody else, quicker than everybody else, more agile, and he had dynamite in each hand. The MVP is good, but you got some shit you got to work on. Damn, you made me forget. Anthony Pettis, who was another one? Benson Henderson, the dude who used to fight with the toothpick. So it's been a lot of great fighters, but I ain't seen nobody like when it come to domination. This Anderson Silva, John Jones, Amanda Nunes, Khabib, and Paella. Because with this Easter Island head and stuff like that. But he nice, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a tough task to complete. But no more switching it up. We're gonna go and switch it up. Shout out to the Celtics for winning the championship. Yeah, they had a relatively easier chance of getting there, but I mean, hey. I would have liked to have seen them play Denver just for a different wrinkle and just to see how, that matchup would have went. But hey, you play who's there and hey, you ain't got shit to do with it. You win. Because if they would have lost any games in the series, in any of the series, everybody would be calling them super ass. So shout out to Jaylen Brown for winning MVP. I ain't gonna lie, you could have gave it to him or Tatum. It really didn't matter. If I'm Tatum, I'm not too salty about it because, I'm working to try to get towards another championship. And I'm getting ready to be the face of the league since I did just win the chip. So y'all getting ready. You already seen a couple of commercials with Jason Tatum. You're going to see a lot more. All right? Social media fried him because, yeah, he was pretty. Now, he was not trying to take the pick like Kobe did when Kobe had that fly-ass leather jacket on. He wasn't doing that. He was just chilling with the trophy. And we finally did it. Yeah, that kind of, that anything's possible. Yeah, he kind of did with that one. But the shot of him picking up Deuce, come on now. I need to see that in finals vignettes from now on, man, because that was special. But shout out to him. Boy is walking around sniffing and I ain't trusting none of it. Hey, get from over there. Interrupting the damn show. You don't go back to laying down, sir. Shout out to Jaylen Brown. I know I've been one that's been critical of him because he can't go left. But Hey, you made it happen. You played decent defense on Luka, and you handled your business. Shout out to Drew Holiday. I'm a big Drew Holiday fan. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I believed since high school. Shout out to Derek White taking that Spurs thing. Think they can repeat the team, and it's not really that expensive if you think about it, because you got enough for two supermaxes. And the NBA is different because as long as you're paying the luxury tax, you can go over the cap for real. For real. I don't know if they're changing that, but the cap did go up, so I think they'll be able to pay Brown and Tatum and keep everybody else on a regular jump because it's vets. Drew been in the game for a while. He know what it is. He know what's worth, and he enjoyed the winning. Same thing with Derek White coming from Spurs culture. Chris Tapps, and then he can really shout out to Chris Tapps because in that first game, he was higher and iron. You checking out Big Angel and Big Cardoza, the Twin Towers? You ain't gonna lie, boy, make that a triple threat match. Me versus Cardoza and Angel for the champion for the heavyweight championship of fucking. Taps ain't gonna never get healthy because bone structure. It's some things that you got to do to stay that way, and I don't think a lot of players know that. That's another thing I don't think younger players ask older players, like, how did you stay around that long? Because Kevin Garnett was skinny as shit, and Kevin Garnett played 15 years damn near without without a whole lot of hiccups. He gave you at least 13 solid years of health, playing a lot of games and shit like that. Garnett I remember it used to be different to see him that in the game. So with him, some of the other skinnier players, like Durant had a good run before the Achilles and Golden State, but I think he was already playing on something that was already fucked up. So it probably don't be as bad if he leaves before then, if he go sit down before then. Frenchie didn't have no skill, but Frenchie do yoga, stretches, and all that other stuff. So, but shout out to Boston. The East hopefully will be healthier, so y'all can get some more pushback. And I just saw KCP sign with Orlando, so that'll be all right. You fuck around. Now you got somebody who can consistently hit them 3 to 5 open threes in the game. They still need a point guard because I think Jalen Suggs can do it. I think he can, but his shooting has got to get better so he could pose more of a threat. Because I like that lineup. Suggs, KCP, Wagner, Paolo, and Wendell Carter. What do I think CP3 is going? Gonna be honest. Don't give a shit. Nothing against Chris Paul. I think he's a legend in the game. First ballot Hall of Famer, this, that, and third. But it's been 20 years, man. Let these youngins get up in here, bro. Once I seen he old and he getting hurt and he really ain't do that much at Golden State, I really don't give a shit. Did y'all give a fuck about what Vince Carter was doing in Atlanta? I'm sorry, CP3 is at the same point. No disrespect to him, but fuck it. Fuck it. We on to the next one, man. We got youngins we got to watch around here, man. I'm holding up spots, man. Go be a coach, be the vet that sit on the bench. But I don't know. A lot of people don't like CP3 because, he be playing the game on the low because, president of Players Association. A lot of people in the league do not like Chris Paul. But go on, sit your ass down somewhere because it's different. Now, you see Conley with Minnesota. He was old, but, he was actually doing some shit. Need to go show Bronny how to be a point. Now, that would be helpful because I would rather he learn that from Chris Paul than his pops because Chris Paul is more on the technical side. LeBron is a natural with the shit. Like LeBron, there's a lot of things that he don't have to work on that he could just be good at because, it's just already in him. Chris Paul had to work. I'm little. I got to actually know how to get these buckets or how to get these passes through, how to actually like play some defense and stuff like that. So I think that'll help him a lot more when it's somebody around his same stature. But once again, shout out to the Celtics. Shout out to Brad Stevens for not breaking up the squad like a lot of people said they should have, or was suggesting. But way to keep the squad together. It worked. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dallas. You made it there because the West was rough as hell. Y'all made it. Hopefully, y'all can get the pieces together so y'all can try to get back there and stuff like that. Tell Luka to put your damn arms down. Stop all that damn shrugging. This is basketball, man. This game is pace, fast pace. We back and forth, bucket and bucket. We can't keep slowing this game down because you think you got fouled every play, especially when you're initiating the contact. Luka get the forearm push off on damn near every drive. So if they letting you get away with that, you can let them get away with some of that other stuff. So shout out to Kyrie, even though he didn't get the chip. It's a nice redemption story. Ain't nobody had nothing bad to say about Kyrie other than, his shooting percentage went down. Y'all gonna have to do something and get y'all a third out there that can do some scoring. Because you won't play in Minnesota. You was playing the Celtics, and Minnesota got good defense. Boston got defense. Boston got defense. You got to see the difference of when being in the league a couple of years, that being a vet, learning some stuff and having to gone through the gauntlet a time or two, hopefully it will make Minnesota better. We lost. I don't like that shit. I'm going to work. We going to work so we don't have to feel it. Nah. But shout out to them. And a quick shout out to the Florida Panthers for winning the Stanley Cup. Goonish Hockey has won the championship. I thought Connor McDavid, who won the MVP of the series, I thought he was going to be able to, make that win and push him through. But he young. He's still the young face of hockey. He's still the face of hockey, the best player. He's ridiculous. So, it's only up from there. They need a goddamn goalie. I don't like the goalie situation that's going on in the NHL right now. But, just save that one. Tim needed to step up. Tim who? Tim Hardaway Jr.? Dante, I know you ain't talking about Tim Hardaway Jr. Needed to step up. Well, first of all, he won't even getting on the fucking floor. Like, what? I know you ain't talking about Tim Hardaway Jr. Step up. Shit, he won't get it. Exum was getting more burn than him. Josh Green. Jason Kidd was probably scared to put him out there because he couldn't lock up. And, he kind of spaced off in the, But he did need the shooting out there because you really didn't have anybody else out them other two that was going. Like PJ, he turned into Charlotte Hornets PJ real quick. He looked nice when he was when they was playing Minnesota, didn't he? Yeah, he was looking all right, but he went right back to the Charlotte Hornets when he went to the chip. But I ain't gonna shit on me like that no more. I already knew Jerry Jones Jr. I knew those weren't gonna fall all the time. They left homie on self-check. That was fucked up. The Spurs got Chris Paul, so he can teach Steven Castle how to play point guard. But now which is a excellent segue into our next topic. This Wednesday and Thursday, I'm so tired of these leagues splitting up the draft into 2 days. Now, basketball, I don't give a shit. The rest of this is just mainly a salty NFL rant real quick. Please put that shit back. They're not going to do it no more because on Thursday, they killing it with the numbers. But I miss Saturday NFL drafts. But the NBA draft was Wednesday, second round Thursday. I've been trying to forewarn y'all that this wasn't a very star-studded draft. It was going to be a lot of, it's going to be a little different. But, yeah, I peeped it and watched it, was on the phone with my homie Dose. So let's go ahead and go through these picks. I'll tell you what I, think about them, this, that, and the third. Just give it. Ain't no need to get no grade because I'm not in the prediction thing like that. Because let's be honest, we don't fucking know. With the first pick, the Hawks picked up Zach Richache. Frenchies out here doing their thing, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all kind of did just draft Justice Winslow with the first pick. A dude that's versatile in his defense. Of course, he got some abilities to drive to the lane. You don't have to do a whole lot of work on his shot, but that shit don't be falling. And if now I could understand because they got Trey Young and Jalen Johnson doing his thing. DeJounte got traded to the Pelicans. I'll get to that when we get to the Pels. But you don't need him to score right off bat. But you're looking for somebody in the first pick that can help change things. And you're not going to change a whole lot on defense because, sometimes you have players like a Kawhi who learns his offense. DeJounte, I ain't going to put him in there. He was already a bucket. But Kawhi and other, but then you have the other spectrum. Michael Kidd Gilchrist never got his offense together. Justice Winslow never got his offense together. DeAndre Hunter never got his offense together. Cam Reddish don't even know what his offense is anymore. So it's not the type of player that you should be getting with the first pick for real, for real. In the second pick, the Wizards picked up Alex Sarr. You just got rid of Gafford. You really don't have no bigs there. I thought Sarr should have been the number one pick because you don't have to pay Clint Capella, and you could trade him because a lot of teams need a big man, a front court player, and you could get something back for him, another draft pick, another player, somebody who could shoot, get the catch and shoot vibe going. But I like Alex Sarr. He's got talent. 7 feet, athletic, can move, don't look like it hurts when he runs up the court and stuff like that. Has a jumper as far as the form goes in his release. He got to put the time in, but at least you don't have to change his jump shot. He's athletic. He can cover the floor. He can do some things on the defense on the weak side and stuff like that. You're going to have to get his strength up when it comes to the one-on-one parts. But, yeah, nice little setup. It can work for him. Who knows? It's fucking the Wizards. I mean, they need to take whatever they can get at this point. And the third pick, the Rockets took Reed Sheppard from Kentucky. It's hard to argue with Reed Sheppard because he shot more than 40% from the field, from the three. Every time you saw him on the floor. I think the tournament game was the only bad game he had. Outside of that, he was still doing his thing. A guy that can play defense. Especially now when you got so many point guards with so much athletic ability, shooting ability, and all that type of stuff. You kind of need that on that perimeter, as Boston just showed. Yeah, look, man. KD ain't going to no goddamn Rockets. If KD going to any team, it's going to be a team that can help him win now. KD is 30 plus years old, man. He don't have time to be going down there to the daycare in Houston and going off potential and shit like that. No. If he trying to win now. You don't have time for that shit. But I like Reed Sheppard, good player. One thing about Kentucky guards, they do know how to play some basketball. I can't even argue with it. Kentucky guards know what's going on. So I kind of, decent pick because I think the Rockets they probably be done with Fred after. No, they want to keep Fred. I heard Jalen Green is the one that they're trying to get rid of. I don't know, but we shall see. Shout out to Emi Udoka, though, for putting out a good year with such a young-ass team. The fourth pick for the Spurs, Stephen Castle from UConn. I could see when I saw a lot of the podcasts and the pundits talking about it, they don't be watching no hoop. Stephen Castle, McDonald's All-American, 6'5", combo guard, can play some defense because he was fucking them Purdue guards up in the championship. It's the reason why they dominated that game. They let Zach Edey do what he was gonna do and didn't put no extra deep. We ain't no need to double team you or nothing like that. The most you'll get is 40. We scoring 60 right off gate, so we ain't worried about you. We gonna make sure these other dudes don't do a damn thing. And he was kind of the catalyst for that. Gonna have to, of course, work on the shot, work on his point guard duties. But apparently, since Chris Paul going to the Spurs, he'll get some help with that. That should be pretty good. I think, yeah, I like Castle as a pick for the Spurs. I ain't even gonna lie. That's a good pickup. The next pick, the fifth pick, the Pistons pick Ron Holland because they did get rid of No, they ain't have Bogdanovich. They on. It's a shit show over there. JB Bickerstaff, who just got fired from the Cavs a few weeks ago, is set to be the coach for the Pistons. Who knows when you got horrible ownership like that? Boy, lay down. Stop that damn sniffing, man. You're making me nervous. But man, that's the thing about the NBA, man. That's the thing about sports, period, man. I don't like to see teams be that ass when there's so much damn talent up there, man. Ron Holland was pretty good, but he got hurt for the G League Ignite. Did that shit fail or what? They did a horrible job of trying to make a nice little farm system for the NBA. Y'all gonna have to put some more fucking effort into it next time if y'all gonna do that type of shit. All right. Because those individuals that got drafted that played with G League Ignite, it would have happened either way. Whether they went to college or straight to, it wouldn't have made no damn difference. But Ron Holland, 6'7", 6'8", nice wing potential, could play the 2 or the 3, athletic, decent jumper. Kid got some game. Made a mistake probably by going to Ignite because they don't seem to be developing shit in the proper function any damn way. But it's Detroit. And I ain't gonna lie, I like the lineup of Cade, Thompson twin, Ron Holland, Jalen Duran, and Stewart. I kind of like that lineup. They could do something. I can get damn near the 500 win percentage with, if I'm doing shit all right with that. Got to get rid of Jaden Ivey. It didn't work. He still has not learned how to control his speed. So that shit ain't nothing worse than when a fast-ass player can't control his speed. They look horrible out there. But I can't call it a good or a bad pick. I like Ron Holland. I think he's got a chance to do something if, shit pans out. But like I said, you never know. And next, at the 6th pick, my Charlotte Hornets selected Tijan Saloum, another Frenchie. You know what this pick is? This is the Giannis pick. This is the Bruno Caboclo pick. This is the Bilal Coulibaly pick for the Wizards last year. It was, one of them potential picks because he's 6'10", 200. He could play the 2, 3, 4, maybe the 5 in some small ball situations. It's a lot of shit that he can do, but he only 19 and he really didn't do a whole lot of that in the French league. But hey, wait and see. I would have rather went somewhere else with the pick, but new regime, I'd give him a chance. The 7th pick, the Blazers pick Donovan Clingan. I guess it works because I heard they're trying to get rid of Ayton. So just to get you a big, protect the rim, do some rebounding, set some good screens, got some offensive game, so you don't have to depend on them because you got a couple of players who can get a pick. You got a couple of players who can already get a bucket in Simons, Shaden Sharp. I think he's only going to get better. Scoot played all right at the end of the year. The last 20-something games, he was doing okay. It just, sucks in comparison when you got Frenchie over here doing all this type of shit for the Spurs. Like, if you're not matching the shit, people don't think you doing shit. But, you got to give people a chance. Like, give him a chance, man. He's a kid, man. You don't know no damn better. But Clingan, decent pick. Who knows what the fuck the Trailblazers is doing? The 8th pick, the Spurs picked Rob Dillingham from Kentucky. but ended up trading him to Minnesota. And I think that's a good pickup for Minnesota. Rod Dillingham is a bucket. He's one of those few players who plays like his highlight videos. Plays like his highlight videos. He didn't get a bucket. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. It ain't no it's been a while since I seen a good ass player with goggles like that. Once Amari started wearing them shits, them injuries started piling up, and he was never the same. And yo, you said Buck Williams. You know you're a basketball fan. Bad trade though for who? For Minnesota? I think it's a good trade because you got somebody who could bring a spark off of the bench with the scoring. And if it works out well, he could take over for Conley because Conley is old. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Nah, because I don't think he was going. You know, a couple of the point guards in the league, he gonna go through the ringer on the defensive side. I ain't even. Let's be honest. They probably won't looking for nothing better, just looking to stack the picks because they really not. They was getting 30s and stuff like that, which mean they really won't even. It really won't. I ain't worried about it. They got Frenchie. They got Castle. If they could do something else, they bring talent over there. Because the only ones they said they was worried about was keeping Frenchie and Devin for sale. So I gotta wait to see how it work out. So and you already had Castle. So now I'm pretty sure with Rob Dillingham, he don't want to be a career, lifelong 6-man or nothing like that. He want a chance to do something. But yeah, hey, get buckets. At the ninth pick, the Grizzlies pick Zach Edey out of Purdue. They need a center because Jaren Jackson Jr. don't do no goddamn rebounding anyway. It works out pretty well. He gonna set some nice screens for Ja. I don't know if he'll be able to keep up as far as making the role happen. But I mean, hey, it's the Grizzlies. You were just in the playoffs 2 seasons ago. Ja's coming back healthy. Jaren Jackson Jr. is gonna come back healthy. GG and another rookie proved that they could, get into the rotation and do some shit. So you didn't have to go out here and hit a home run. You just could have grabbed somebody that could have helped. And that's exactly what Edey can do. He can help. And depending on who they playing against, they could even drop him down and give him the ball on the post so he can do some work from there and stuff like that. But Dante, think about it for a second. How many bucket getters are at the center position? Come on now. What do you think? What he gonna have to worry about the vast offense of Jared Allen and Nicholas Claxton? I'm gonna say good pick, not great pick, because it ain't like he's, he just there to help. He ain't changing shit. It's still Ja team. He's still gonna have to deal with Jaren Jackson shooting, because even though he on board up, he is a threat to get buckets. Bane is still a good shooter, so it's gonna be a different team with Ja out there. Trust me. It probably won't be the same. Good pickup. You ain't have to hit a home run. So it worked. 10 is the Jazz picked up Cody Williams. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Please don't spam that in the chat like that, bro. It's not that serious. You're not even a Purdue fan. Relax. Cody Williams went to the Jazz. I was never that high on Cody Williams. For you to be a McDonald's All-American and you to go to Colorado and that's what you put out there, he won't no backflips. It definitely won't no backflips. I guess it could. I mean, it's a good pick for the Jazz because they don't have a 3. I hope that Horton Tucker shit. I hope that fucking shit is done for. No, there ain't no need to trade back and worry about nobody else getting it because there really won't no other centers. I mean, you possibly could have got Kyle Ware, but he gonna be out there shooting threes next. He gonna be standing next to Jaren Jackson Jr. trying to shoot the threes. And Vives and Messi, yeah. So yeah, just go ahead and pick the dude. Like I said, you ain't have to hit a home run. You'll be all right. If it was me personally, if I'm Memphis, I grab Buzelis, but that's just me. But Cody Williams, he ain't his brother. I'm a warn. I'm a warning now. He ain't his brother. His brother Jalen Williams, the versatile player for the Thunder. J Dub be doing his thing. But yeah, you went to Colorado and you ain't, especially when you getting the ball and stuff like that. Mm-mm. Next, the Bulls picked up Montes Buzelis. Kind of like the pick because I like Buzelis. I thought he was one of the more talented players in the draft. Kind of thought he should have went top 5. Me personally, we talking 6'10", a shot you don't have to work on, athletic, can get after it on defense, could help on weak side at the rim. Also, can do a little pest work on the perimeter. He ain't, he ain't gonna be Kawhi or Drew Holiday or no shit like that. But he ain't gonna, he a rookie. He gonna get destroyed, but he'll get better. Got a handle. He can take shit out on the break. But I don't know what the Bulls are doing, so I kind of like the Kobe White. I like how he stepped up. I like how he stepped up this year. They gave him the minutes, and he showed improved. So I like that. You got a nice base with that. Don't know what the fuck you gonna do with Vucci, man. I don't know. They just resigned. I don't know what Chicago got going on. I'm gonna just leave it like that because my homie Paul is one of my best friends, and I really don't know what the fuck going on. So I'm gonna just get off your team. So I ain't gonna speak on it no more. The Thunder picked Nikola Topic from Serbia. If he didn't tear his ACL a couple weeks ago, he probably would have went higher. Now, this was a confusing pick because the Thunder just traded Josh Giddey. They could have traded Josh Giddey. I mean, they just traded Josh Giddey, and for you to draft the exact same player as Josh Giddey makes absolutely no sense. I guess you can use him as the point guard for your second unit and off the bench and stuff like that. But I don't know, because Caruso, that's a good pickup. That's a good pickup. Light and low for Shea, so he ain't got to play defense against the junks like that. You already know Caruso get after it on defense, athletic enough. You're gonna be zooming up the court waiting for them outlet passes. He can hit a shot, so he, kind of an upgrade over Giddey at that part. So I like that move. But for you to pick Topic, I guess this is one of them stash and wait picks because Topic tore his ACL not that long ago, so you're gonna be waiting. But it's the Thunder. They got enough picks, so who knows? I wouldn't have made the pick, but hey. Devin Carter from Providence went to the Kings next. I don't know why you just got a taller Davion Mitchell, but I don't know. Shit. You need another wing because I'm gonna tell you this right now. You can't keep putting Harrison Barnes out there at the 3, bro. I know he be having a decent game or two, but he is not reliable enough in that starting lineup for you to press forward like you want to be. You got 2 staples and Fox and Sabonis properly built around them like you're supposed to, and so you can get the shit going. All right. Good God damn. You the Kings. You don't have a lot of chances to be out here fucking this bag up like that. You know what I'm saying? So do yourself a favor. Get the right pieces in there. The next pick, the Blazers picked up Bud Carrington. Didn't they trade him? Yeah, they traded him to the Wiz Kids. Yeah, all right, Bud Carrington, all right. He can get a bucket. He kind of got tunnel vision when it comes to that fuck the team. But it's the Wizards. You need whatever you can get. The next pick, the Heat picked up Khalil Ware from Indiana. Khalil Ware put when you look at him on paper, He probably should have been drafted higher, but when you look at him on film, you see why he didn't get drafted higher. The guy's 7'1", skinny, but who cares? It really don't mean that much. He put up good numbers at Indiana, but he never took over like somebody is supposed to in that situation. You went to Indiana for a better situation and a better outlook for basketball, and Mike Woodson will help you. Yeah, he helped him get, you know, I want to say the lottery, helped him close to it because he was looking like a second round pick at Oregon. So, but kid can block shots, can run the floor, can shoot some. So it works. Will he play? They need him to because they can't keep surviving off all this other shit that y'all been doing. And Bam is not a true center. So stop setting Bam up like that to get destroyed when he has to play him. Don't know if you're going to bring Jimmy back. I have no idea. Jared McCain with the Philly with the next pick. They needed some more scoring and they needed some more guard play. So you got one. And he a decent shooter. I won't. Where they picking at from what they needed, I give them that. The next pick, the Lakers picked Dalton Knecht. I think this is a good fit. Dalton Knecht proved he could shoot to get picked in this position. And he gonna be sitting in that corner waiting on passes from LeBron or cutting to the rack because dude got some bunnies. He do got some athleticism. He was doing some serious fucking jumping out there. So shout out to him. I thought he probably should have went earlier. I thought that was gonna be Memphis's pick for the longest. I was like, oh yeah, Memphis will probably pick Dalton Knecht because he'd be catch and shoot and all that, and but he ain't gonna be all that on no defense. But I guess that's what you could use Caruso for. But I ain't got no problem with the Knecht pick. He got a chance to be a decent offensive piece for somebody, for the Lakers. The next pick, the Magic pick Tristan da Silva. See, this is the problem. Now, I give you a pass, Orlando, because this draft won't really, prominent with a lot of jumps that could help y'all right now. Because, y'all just made the playoffs, and I know y'all want to continue. But drafting Tristan da Silva, it's easy to look all right on a team that's ass. Colorado was okay. They were really, but I wouldn't. No, I'm good on that. And he old as shit. And, I'm good on that. Next pick, Toronto picked up Jacoby Walter. He did the same thing like Cody Williams. Was a McDonald's All-American. Went to Baylor. Probably should have been a top 10 pick from the skill set and what I've seen from the dude beforehand. And he shat the bed, bro. He should have been a lot better than what he was there. But he had some more shooting because they're going to need it. I don't know where he's going to be on defense because they play that damn zone over there. So who knows? Next pick, I ain't going to lie. It get real cloudy after this. The next pick, the Cavs picked Jalen Tyson from Cal. I don't know nothing about dude. I know he went to 3 different schools in college. I want to say he was at Texas Tech, and Cal. Like, yeah, I'm good on that. Probably just bringing along some shooting because fucking the Cavaliers keep believing in Okoro. He ain't got it right yet, man. Just let it go, bro. Next pick, the Pelicans pick Yeez Missy from Baylor. This is a run, jump, and dunk and block shots type of center. Very Clint Capella-ish, if you will. And that's if he reaches his potential. So you never know. You ain't got to worry about him developing no shot. Next, the Phoenix Suns drafted Deron Holmes II from Dayton and then traded it to Denver. I think he could do some, he got, like I said, got a skill set. Could play some defense. He only 6'8", but he got like a 7'2" wingspan. So, he can help out at the 3 and the 4. Worked on his shot because he was knocking down some treys, boy. Aiden was doing okay. So, and you don't need him for shit right now. So, pretty good pickup by Denver, if you ask me. Next pick was the Milwaukee Bucks, and they picked up AJ Johnson from the NBL. Now um, didn't go to college because he's a one and done, but he went to Australia. And that boy averaged 2 points and 1 assist. They must have got wild in the workouts because I ain't even gonna lie. They must have got the boy that work. Their private workouts must have been crazy. They must have been out of hand. All right, yeah, his contract coming to an end, and they probably don't want to bring him in no way. So, pay him again. So, but yeah, I never even. First of all, AJ Johnson was like 40th ranked in high school. I don't go that deep. 20, I give you those. But when we get to the 40 section, I don't know. Keyshawn George from Switzerland went to the Knicks. But didn't he get traded? Yeah, he got traded to the Wiz Kids. I don't know nothing about this dude. I'm going to be honest. I don't know. Shout out to Terrence Shannon for getting over that bullshit that happened to him. He went to Minnesota. Nice little piece. They're gonna have a nice little punch off the bench for real, for real. If this shit worked the way it's supposed to. But Dylan Jones from Weber State, I don't know that. The only two other people I know from Weber State was bucket getters. Dame and Harold Arsenault. If y'all, he was lighting the tournament up that one year. Harold the Show Arsenault. Look it up. And this was traded to OKC that Dylan Jones went there. Ryan Dunn from Virginia. I don't know him either, bro. The Jazz picked up Isaiah Collier from USC. I'll be honest, he must have looked horrible in workouts. He must have tested horribly in the combine or something, man, because Isaiah Collier was considered the top 5 pick going into the college basketball season. Now, the shot ain't all that, but as I just said, Shea got drafted number 1 overall, and his shot won't shit for real, for real. Same thing with it's a couple of people that went in the top 10, but I don't know. It might can work out for the Jazz because I will say Isaiah Collier, strong point guard, can get to the rack. There's not going to be a lot of guards that's going to be able to bump him off when he driving to the lane like that. Athletic, strong as shit, got the bunnies. Of course, got to work on that J. But I think this is just a kind of a, chance to be a real slept-on type pick. And the person that went behind him was Baylor Sherman from Crichton. Have no clue. We don't do second rounds over here, so we don't give a shit. But I mean, somebody probably gonna ask anyway. Shout out to Bronny for getting drafted to the team with your dad. And hey, when it's nepotism done with a kid that works hard, because I will give Bronny that he turned himself into something, working out, transforming his frame, getting his shot together, all this, that, and the third. I will give him that. He was not bullshitting when it comes to the workout, getting to the point where he could, play for a USC or something like that. Now, the little heart scare, who knows? It might be scarier than some people think. It might have had a lasting effect on him, but hey, fuck it, man. Hey, as long as he ain't out here fucking up, I'm cool with this type of nepotism. With this one, LeBron can give him the keys, and he not gonna ruin the business because it ain't his to begin with. So they didn't pass up on him because they knew his father was gonna draft him. They passed up on him because he averaged 2 points for the year. Like, let's not forget that part. But everybody go to Brinkley. Everybody go to Brinkley, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Brinkley will bring in names just because it was just last season that he had the one-on-one between Cooper Flagg and Montes Buzelis last year. And that was at Brinkley spot. So that's just what he do and shit like that. I'm good on Brinkley's because I don't need. I don't know why they doing this now. I don't need that type of trainer for that type of shit. If go to the shot doctor to get your shot together, but man, play some pickup with some people, man. If you want to get good, man, ain't nobody got time for this Brinkley bullshit, man. I mean, I can't knock the hustle. He doing his thing. I'm just saying, for me personally, no. I'ma just play people I know that's just as good or as better or something like that. I'm gonna get good runs at the Drew or some shit like that. Somebody's pro-am or something. And you ain't just gonna have me sitting in here working out. Because first of all, I think when you teaching somebody how to dribble, you can't give them the situations in the practice. Like, oh, I want you to dribble, go tween, behind the back, in and out, jumper. You don't know. You might hit the tween, and you getting ready to try to go behind the back, and the dude is already sitting there waiting for the ball to come around and pick you off. No, I just want to be proficient in what I got so I can alter my moves. Like Jamal Crawford, Kyrie Irving, they don't play with a setup of how they're gonna get you. They're playing off of you. Oh, he playing a little to the left. So let me quick cross, get to that right so I can make him shuffle this way, get him off balance, bring it back to the left, go in and out, and go. Because he probably won't recover after he trying to get back to the seat. It's reactionary. It's not drill. It's not like a drill. Just making sure that they doing what they can do to work on the handles and stuff like that. And you can do that in the bedroom, sit at the edge of the bed like Ray Allen and he got game, and dribble the ball between your legs so you can get behind the back going, split between the legs and stuff like that. Most of the people who can dribble like that, they not doing that shit because it's something that they learn from some coaching or shit like that. Nah, man, that stuff is all just natural. It's feel. It's just what I can do. I got them. And I'm not going to no dude who ain't. Nah, I'm good on that. Nah, I'm good on that, bro. You can keep that. Especially he ain't gonna shit. He probably go out of business in a little bit with all these damn NBA players' kids coming up. But shout out to Bronny, man. Yeah, man, you made it, man. You got to play with props, man. Pops, man, you chilling, man. Do your thing, man. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. Me personally, I have never been this less excited about the draft class. Now, don't get me wrong, because you can get some good ass players that come out of nowhere. Jokic is the prime example. Drew Holiday fell outside the lottery, and look what he two-time champion and shit like that. Same thing. Derek White was late in the draft. Shit, who knows what Peyton Pritchard got drafted? If you go to the year before, Jokic is leading the team and shit like that. Even like somebody like Derek Lively, who fell out the lottery because of injuries, turned out to be pretty decent. People know who Jaden McDaniels is now because he was playing all right in the playoffs and stuff like that. So you never know. I'm not gonna say in the future they getting ready to be ass because you never know, but it ain't a whole lot of. It wasn't a lot of oh shit. Let me see what Justin Edwards went, because that was a player I thought was nice as hell in high school. Did he not get picked up? Did he not get picked up? Hold up, man. Ain't nobody pick up Justin Edwards, boy. A bad year. We'll do you something. We'll do you something fierce, boy. Oof. Hey, yo, ain't nobody pick up Justin Reed, bro. Justin Edwards, I'm sorry. They fucking picked up Flip, though. But yeah, that's just how, it ain't like next year. I'm telling you right now, they are going to be hyping up this draft class, and I already see the wheels turning. Adam Silver has got with Team USA and put Cooper Flag on the USA select team, who will be playing the scrimmage against the USA men's team. You already setting him up. He getting ready to play against some of the best in the league. And he ain't even like played it. He ain't even have a game at Duke under his belt yet. Now I'm proud of him when I see what Adam Silver's doing, but come on, man, you could have bought Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey with him too, man. He wasn't supposed to be the only one. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what the future holds for Cooper Flag, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. They're getting ready to try to put him in that Larry Bird era. The NBA wants a white superstar so bad, boy. Man, it's all up in their taste buds. Hold up. Where the chips may fall. Yeah, cause they ready for this. They waiting for him. They think he getting ready to change it all. I don't know. We wait and see. But that's another episode. Glad to be here. Glad that y'all are here. Try to do something next week. Get an episode in. The 4th coming up. Go to a nice barbecue. Enjoy the food. Give a fuck about it. Enjoy them guys. Enjoy that goddamn food. Eat. Drink up. Be merry. We shall return again. Y'all have a good one, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Spread the word. Tell a friend and tell a friend. It's all right over here, man. Nice little cool vibe. But y'all enjoy y'all week. I definitely will try. I'll be at y'all later, man. Y'all be easy. I'm out.